What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Generation Zero for 30 Days of Traps with Tenebris, and your boy is back with another one.
Another one. And another one. And another.
So for today, I'm going to need more explosives than I've used for the previous traps, and we're going to be setting up some traps and turning HAGABOMBDA into HAGABOMBDA, my dudes. So we're going to be going around placing a whole bunch of explosive canisters, and this time, unlike my last couple city traps, I'm actually going to wind up using explosive canisters from my Plundra. So this is going to use even more than 40 something explosive canisters. This is going to be ridiculous, my dudes. But I feel like HAGABOMBDA is going to be a good city to trap because there's plenty of vehicles around and plenty of locations and industrial facilities and fun things like that to kind of rope into this massive explosion I'm going to make here. So, as per usual, we're going to start outside of the Kunsam here, and we're going to try to kind of use this kind of parking lot to start chaining explosives, and I think I'm going to try to work them around in kind of a circle around the city, and then do a line through and see if I can manage to get that line to tie into this industrial section here. So I'm going to run around, place all of these explosive canisters. We're going to see if my idea will actually work here. So, I've got some bad news for you dudes. So sadly, I'm not able to turn all of HAGABOMBDA into a trap, and I feel like I'm going to run into this issue a couple more times here, so I'm going to have to kind of tone back my city bombs a little bit. So with these larger cities, there's a whole bunch of different load zones that you encounter for optimization in the game. And when you pass from one load zone to the next load zone, it'll deload whatever you've got going on in that previous load zone outside of dead machine bodies, which seem to be much more persistent. So the explosive canisters will have to just kind of be from the Kunsam area all the way around to the industrial area here in HAGABOMBDA, which is far smaller than I had initially planned. But you know, in the end, I think it's kind of a double-edged sword. So on one hand, it's too bad that I can't turn a large city into a trap. But on the other hand, I think it's good to know the limitations of the traps that you place. So one of the big things is that load zones will sometimes negatively impact the traps you place. And you just have to kind of pay attention to it. And yeah, so we're going to go around round two here and try to see if I can turn at least the central area of HAGABOMBDA into a trap. So, keeping the idea of toning things back just a little bit here, I have set up my explosive gas canisters, and so they kind of work their way around the Kunsam over there, and they come through the little industrial area over here. And then I've got them kind of coming along this way. And then over here, just over the little wall there, and kind of ending off at this car here. So let's hope that these explosives work, and let's see if my ideas are not too overambitious here. I definitely am getting a little bit of Icarus syndrome going on. It sounded like it worked though. Sweet, and it did wind up reaching the car. Awesome. So, I can't make explosives that are entirely citywide, but I can definitely catch at least a couple blocks here. So, if any of you guys ever want to set up a HAGABOMBDA trap, I would definitely advise kind of setting it up in this similar way that I did here. Alright, so there you guys go. There's a working HAGABOMBDA trap. So, I'm admittedly kind of okay with the fact that we can't turn a major city into a trap. It does kind of derail some of my future plans here, but I'm kind of used to rolling with the punches with this series. So essentially, if you do want to turn a large city into a trap, You might need to have a couple players in your play session in order to actually set up the trap and have all the load zones triggered at the same time, as opposed to being able to do this in solo. But either way, you know, in the end, this whole series has just been for fun for me, just to experiment with the kind of sandbox elements that we have here in Generation Zero. So I'm not too bothered by the fact that you can't pull this off in solo play. Either way, though, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the boom, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, peace.